Hi, I'm Eric Johnson. I'm the winemaker at Talley Vineyards, and my job is to make all of this lovely wine that we make at the winery. Talley Vineyards specializes in Chardonnay and Pinot Noir from the Rio Grande Valley and Etna Valley located on the San Luis Obispo coast. They're a family farming operation, been farming since 1948 throughout both valleys, actually. Specializing in avocados, lemons, leafy greens, bell peppers, cilantro, kind of anything you can really grow on the coastal region of California. So the San Luis Obispo coastal region is the coolest wine growing region in California. It encompasses a Rio Grande Valley where we're located and the Etna Valley where we have other vineyards. But it also brings in other vineyards that are closer to the ocean. It's quite cool, as I mentioned. The San Luis Obispo coastal region is ideal for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir because that cool weather really helps us preserve our natural acidity, and it gives us this really nice fresh fruit characteristics with Pinot Noir and Chardonnay that I think helps us pair very well with food. The 2017 vintage was quite interesting in that we had multiple years of drought before it, and then we received lots of rain in the wintertime and the spring, late blooming, late set. But then we received a lot of heat towards the end of summer and early fall. This provided different challenges, but we farmed very diligently, and so we were able to sort the right grapes out and make sure that we have the grapes of the highest quality. So the estate Chardonnay is made by first hand harvesting all the grapes at night where the grapes are nice and cool. We then barrel ferment all of our Chardonnay. We believe here at Talley that we grow great grapes, and we believe that we can be a little more hands-off when it comes to winemaking. We do all native fermentation, so we are not adding yeast that we are purchasing. We are using the natural yeast that is on the grapes, that is in the winery, to complete fermentation. After we complete native primary fermentation, native malolactic fermentation takes place. And we do that, we make sure it goes through 100% malolactic fermentation. This adds a nice little creamy note to it. It also stabilizes the wine. What's nice about Talley Vineyards is we have our own bottling line. So we have the flexibility to kind of bottle when we feel like the wine is at its perfect point. Yeah, so today we're going to taste kind of our most iconic wine at Talley Vineyards, which is our 2017 Talley Estate Chardonnay. As you can tell, it's got a beautiful golden hue, and the fruit and the flavor just kind of pop out a little bit. So initially I'm getting lemon tart, maybe a little orange blossoms, and just a hint of light toast. I'm a fan of not over-oaking wines with barrels. I think that we need to have a balance between the fruit, the natural fruit that we have, and the oak. We don't want to lose the fact that we have such great vineyards that can make such great wine, on a pure level. Yeah. What's nice is the lemon kind of goes, kind of translates from the nose right into the palate. And I'm getting a little more nectarine right now, some stone fruit. There's also a floral component that's super cool. It's more white flowers. Like I think it's not so much the orange blossoms that we get on the nose, but maybe it's geranium or something like that. It's a very pretty floral flower that kind of pairs well with that lemon and that little light toast that's still present that you get kind of on the back note. What's nice about this as well, as we talked about the cool climate that we grow grapes in, this natural acidity is mouth-watering. There's kind of this nice salinity to it that, as I mentioned before, it's going to pair, so well with food. So one of my favorite things to enjoy with this Chardonnay is actually avocados that are grown at Talley Farms. We tend to get a lot of avocados here, and so I get to make a lot of guacamole. And I think a lot of people don't realize that the fat in the avocados pairs very well with the acid in the Chardonnay. And who doesn't love guacamole and Chardonnay, right? So that's one of my favorite pairings. Obviously, this wine's a very versatile pairing wine. One of my favorite memories of the estate Chardonnay is I was able to serve this wine at my wedding with my lovely wife, Kate. And so it's always going to have a special part in my heart. We still have bottles from that day that we drink every anniversary. And like I said, this wine is very special to me. Thank you for spending the time with me and learning more about Talley Vineyards and tasting some wine with me. Cheers.